Off we go from Denver. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first carry for Najee Harris to the 43, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Broncos at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, McCaffrey. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 15. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They send Parker in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught by Allen for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Devontae Parker, 47 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Isaiah Coulter, 29 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A first down throw for Mills. That's swung out wide to Harris. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Final play of the half, Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos open the lead up to 34-0. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with Harris. There's a nice move. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They run again with Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Fourth down, Mills. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
First carry for James Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming up. Again, a run with Conner. got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. James Conner, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Mills on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
From midfield, here's Tua. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Partner, we know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just handle their toes. CD will go to the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Mills now from the 50. This one complete to Christian Kirk. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From just shy of midfield, Mills forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is under. Gonzalez now will have the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One last shot from Mills. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Broncos, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.